Hey
guys.
guys, today we want to share practical ways for you to save for a house deposit fast. Now we thought rather than just share our own ideas, how about we asked our audience, that's you guys, what you personally did to save up for a deposit for a home. And so what we've done is we've grouped all those responses together into 17 different sections, and we're just going to share them with you and respond to them, react to them.
Yeah, and obviously the response is, buying a property right now, in the UK economy, there's a lot going on with the property market. So, these ideas are for you if you're trying to buy a property now, which is not a bad idea, or if you're thinking and saving to buy a property in the near future, whenever that near future is for you. Yeah? And so these ideas are all summarized actually from both YouTube and Instagram. So definitely make sure you hang about as we walk through them step by step. And if you're loving today's video, we really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. That just gives us that encouragement that you're enjoying our videos, and we can make more videos like this one for you as well. For those who are new to our channel, my name's Ken.
And I'm Mary.
Of the Humble Penny and Financial Joy Academy. What we do on this channel, guys, is to help you take control of your finances, grow your money, and ultimately work towards that dream life of financial independence and money joy.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's dive into it. So what is our first one? What is the first thing people said? Based on the responses we got. So we're going to be putting this up on the screen, by the way, each time, so you guys can read them and react in the comments as you read them. So read the first one.
So the first common thing that we saw a lot was living with parents. So we have a comment here that says, homeowner for just over a year. The main thing that helped me save my deposit was staying with my parents during COVID instead of renting somewhere else. I graduated at uni at 21 in 2020 and soon had a job that allowed me to work remotely. Just over a year later, I had a 10% deposit for my current flat.
Wow. Just over a year later.
Just over a year later. And
and I was just going to say, living with parents is such a good idea. I mean, you lived with parents, until what age?
I lived with parents until I was 27.
Yeah.
Literally until I got married, guys. Like, that was my plan. I was staying at home. Anyway, that was what I did. And as Ken knows, I had quite a lot of savings.
That helped you save a lot.
For deposit. Yeah. It was a no-brainer for me.
So there are some other responses that related to this. You want to just read those out?
Somebody said, not the prettiest option, but my partner and I moved into guardian housing for the short term. So
That's
this
a big
talks
deal,
to somebody,
isn't it?
Exactly. So this talks to somebody who might not have had parents, but they did have guardians, and they made good use of that.
With their partner. That's no small thing.
With their partner, exactly. Yeah. That's a big deal. To move back home by yourself is one thing, but then to move back home with your partner.
That's
another thing.
All right, next one actually takes it to a whole new level. So the same category.
So somebody said, living with parents has helped me even with 2 kids. No holidays or big splurges. I'm hoping this year will be the year for me. Yes,
wow.
we pray so too, because that is a sacrifice, right?
Yeah, I feel for your parents though, man. Moving in with 2 kids as well. I heard, funny enough, I spoke to an estate agent recently who had basically, at the height of the property market in the UK this year, him and his wife, with their 2 kids, sold their property to get as much money as they can, and then they've all 4 of them moved into their parents' house. So just save,
Amazing.
and then they hope to take advantage of the property market if as prices decline and stuff.
Wow. And for those of you who are watching this thinking, lucky for these people, they have parents' home that they can go to. Well, please stay tuned, because we also have some tips that some people shared for people like you who may not have parents around where you can go and stay. So please stay tuned. Don't look off.
Cool.
What's the next one?
Number 2 is rented a cheap room and cut back on luxury. So this person who said, homeowner for almost 2 years, I rented a reasonably priced room in shared accommodation in London for 3 years while saving. I cut back on luxuries such as retail therapy, expensive outings and holidays. The pandemic helped with that too. Had both lifetime ISA and help to buy ISA. I appreciate it. Not everybody's able to live with parents. I wasn't. So I really encourage people like me not to give up. I often heard people say it was impossible in London, but it's not. I think they meant to say just humble yourself during the process and only pay for essentials, right? Downsize your rental accommodation if you can. Remain focused. And for that person, they said, my vision board, faith, prayer, and determination helps with this. Managed to buy a house in London Zone 3 and just finished the renovations. I mean, that deserves a clap there.
It does. Absolutely love the mindset of this person. I love it. I mean, I did shared accommodation at uni and I said never again. But one thing that helps this person is that they remained focused because they had a vision.
Yeah.
And so you remind yourself, like, look, whatever this is, whether you call it suffering or inconvenience, whatever you want to call it. Sacrifice, exactly. Yeah. It's a short term to help you to get to your vision. Faith, prayer, like I love it.
And up on the screen is another person who commented in this category of renting. They said they stopped buying clothes, they cut down on trips and holidays, they cut down on subscriptions and saved as much as possible. Yeah. So what's our third way that people save money?
All right, third one is joining work stocks and shares scheme. So this person said, I've recently purchased a property and the thing that helped me most was joining my stocks and shares benefit at work. I put 10% of my wage into the scheme for 5 years and it grew exponentially over that time. Without it, I would still be renting.
Do you know what? That's so interesting because a lot of people, not everybody obviously, a lot of people have work that offer, schemes like that, particularly tech companies and stuff like that. People work at Google and places like that. And obviously some other more kind of startup organizations also offer some of that. But I think, do you know what? If you've got any kind of thing, a bit like pensions, if you've got anything like that at work, you should be jumping on it if you can, if you can see value in it.
Yeah, I'm so glad it worked out for this person. What is the next one?
Next one is this person who rented a box room. So this person said, still saving a big deposit. I got about 50k saved. I'm currently in a box room where I only pay $340 a month. So I really want to take advantage of my sacrifice and wait until middle of next year because I want to invest in other things instead of just buying a house or flat. So big, serious shout out to you, man, saving 50k and really, identifying that you're making a sacrifice. And that's really the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is realizing that this is it's not forever, but you do have to give something to get something. In this case, you're building a deposit. What's the next one? I'm really excited about this one.
Next is working abroad. Okay, so this person said, me and the family had an opportunity to spend 2 years working in Singapore.
Nice.
Because of the income and capital gains tax benefits, we were able to put down a 20% deposit on a property in London.
Wow.
Which we would have never been able to do in this time frame if we stayed in the UK.
Do you know what? We've said this a few times, right? Honestly, if we were
doing it again,
doing this again, I would really take it seriously and go and live abroad somewhere, wherever it is I can get that arbitrage, save money, and and I've mentioned this before. We've got a friend who's in Qatar, and he's doing very well. He's even buying buy-to-lets in the UK. Not sure if it's in London, in the UK. So yeah, I mean, again, this person saved for 2 years and made it happen.
It might sound daunting for somebody, but 2 years is doable, isn't it? It's not.
I think it's totally doable. Particularly as you're not. It's not like you're going to prison or something.
Exactly.
You're going abroad.
Travel,
you're going to another country. You're going to make some money. And then you come back and you live the life you want. I mean, that's. That's like having your cake and eating it.
It might be a bit tricky though if you had children, but
yes.
But we know some people have done it. They've relocated, some of your work colleagues.
Yeah.
So we've got some others in that same category. So somebody else said working abroad for a few years, living with dad after coming back to save 50% plus salary. So they did a bit of working abroad and then coming back to live with parents. And then the last one in this category said move to Oz to save because there's greater wage and lower cost of living.
It's a bit remember we bumped into when we were in Colombia at the airport in Bogota.
Yeah.
We bumped into this young lady who's Jamaican by heritage, but she was literally had a suitcase and stuff. She's moving to Colombia. I don't remember what town it was, but she's moving there. She was moving there because the cost of living is way lower, but she's still earning her income from London, because of remote work and stuff. And she's going to do that for some time and build a house in Jamaica. That was her plan.
I love the plan.
I thought that's just so, that's literally so fearless and brave.
Yes,
really amazing. All right, number 6 is this person used redundancy money. Big deal. So here, I put up on the screen, they said, bought our first house in July, so pretty recent, saved up for a good amount for 4 years, but managing to use every penny of a redundancy payment towards our deposit because I got another job, another better paying job straight away, and made a massive difference. This reminds me of when I got made redundant in 2009, and obviously last global financial crisis, I got a payout, and I was sad, I was quite sad because like people being laid off. Yeah. But within like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks, I got another job.
2 or 3 weeks.
So for me, that was just like, I felt like, wow, like this is actually a hack.
Same as me.
This is actually a hack.
2009, I got also made redundant, and within a couple months, I got way better paying job. But I just love that this person, they had a better paying job, which is why they were able to use their redundancy money for deposit. We wouldn't recommend people do that if they don't have another job to go to.
But I think you should believe that you can get another job. I think a lot of it is belief. True. Right? Because with that, you'd start to explore your networks and stuff, and before you know it, you've got yourself another role.
Yeah.
And obviously your skill set plays into that. All right, next one.
Next one is pay rise and work bonus. So this person said, homeowner for 2 years, got a pay rise and bonus from work. Then lockdown happened and was living with my parents at the time, so was able to save everything I didn't spend.
Right.
Put my offer in May 2020 when lockdown first eased slightly. No one knew what was happening, and people were losing their jobs, being furloughed.
Gosh,
so
that's
sellers,
a horrible time.
It was for many people. So sellers were selling under value. I was able to grab a bargain.
Do you know what? The reason I love this one so much, obviously beyond like the fact that we all went through very difficult times, very, very difficult times, is the fact that whenever there's a downturn, there's always someone out there benefiting, finding opportunities in what's happening. And that speaks to this moment right now as we're going through what's been described as the longest recession we've had in 100 years in the UK, effectively a depression. There's more than 2 years. And a lot of people go, oh it's really, cost of living crisis, a lot going on, blah, blah. But there's people out there right now who are literally buying up shares, looking for, below market value properties. And you will see, in 2 years when that recession ends, which they say is at least 2 years, those people will emerge as the people who've won in this season. Yeah. So this is what we keep talking about on this channel. There's always opportunities, there's always ups and downs, but there's always opportunities in every season.
Yeah,
in every
absolutely.
season. Okay, next one is lifetime ISA. Okay, so this person said, Lydia, she said, still saving for a deposit. So great to see someone who's still on that journey. I'm taking advantage of the lifetime ISA, which now increased interest rates to 2.75%. Great. Hoping to trigger house purchase by 2024. Wish me luck. Yeah, man.
You've got this.
Good luck to you. You've definitely got this. I just love your positive energy and vibes there, and the fact that you're actually looking to do this. So well done to you. And we've made videos actually about the lifetime ISA.
Yeah, we're going to link it above and below for you to check in your own time.
What's our number 9?
So number 9 is working 3 jobs. Wow. Okay, so this person said, homeowner from 2001, age 22, very young. Moving to 3rd and final house next week. Saving when at home and working 3 jobs from the age of 16. Helped raise the 10% deposit then. She worked 3 jobs.
That is serious, because this is normally like American culture, like working 4 jobs and stuff. But obviously we know this. It's like our parents had to do like crazy
they did
3-4 jobs, finish this one, go to the next one, and so on. So it's good to see that, like sometimes you have to go above and beyond. You have to just give up on fun time and things like that and actually put the work in to get what you want.
And somebody else said the same thing. Homeowner, we worked 2 jobs. So what's the next one?
This number 10 one, we've called this one Beyond Frugality. Most High Blessing said, I sacrificed 1 year solid. I mean, beyond frugal. Wow. No clothes, socializing, even poor diets.
Wow. Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yes to all of those, bar the last one.
Bar the last one, yeah, man. Yeah, you need to watch, you need to look after yourself.
Yeah, definitely look after yourself. So you
but well done.
Enjoy your home in good health, but definitely well done.
Definitely make sure you look after yourself. Yeah. All right, number 11.
multiple streams of income.
Multiple.
Yeah, so that's literally it, what they said. They were able to save for deposit through multiple streams of income. They don't say what it is.
Can I just speak to this? And I hope she won't mind me saying, I'm not going to name who it is. We met up with a friend last week when we went to breakfast, remember? She and her husband.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We're not going to name who it is. But anyway, she said something interesting. A friend of ours basically created an ebook, a document basically. She teaches people how to write essays and theses and stuff like that. And she created this one ebook. Yeah. And in the space in the ebook, you have spaces where you can type in your intro, your middle bit and stuff. And it's like £6. And she said something interesting. In 1 week of releasing this thing, she'd sold £3,000 worth. That's
awesome.
Astonishing. That really speaks to, I mean, we talk a lot on this channel about multiple streams of income, side hustles and things like that. And it's in no way, shape or form just a buzz. This is real. So if you do want to build your deposit money and stuff like that, you need to use your existing skills to serve a different marketplace. So this person we mentioned is serving, the online marketplace, and they are generating an income from doing so. Yeah. And we'll link to a video where we made 50 best side hustle ideas. Yes. That video it's the one. Go and watch it. I'll link to it below and above.
Yes.
Check it out. What's our next one?
Guys. Okie dokie. The
12.
next one is help to buy ISA and budgeting. So this person said, help to buy ISA, cutting down on giving money to family and using a budgeting spreadsheet.
Do you know what? That sounds serious. That bit about cutting down and giving money to family. That sounds like black tax, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It does. And we've spoken about this, haven't we?
Yeah, we have in bits here and there. But the thing I love the most about this is that using that budgeting spreadsheet.
It helps.
Budgeting spreadsheets are very important. If you don't have one, we've got one, call it the Budget for Life.
Spreadsheet.
Just think of it for a second.
We're going to link to it above and below.
Go and grab it, man. It's actually on offer right now. So go and grab it.
I think the thing about budgeting is a no-brainer, isn't it? It makes you be very intentional about your spending.
Yeah. All right, so number 13.
So number 13, everyone can relate to this one, the pandemic.
It's a big one.
Okay, so this was a common theme that we noticed in most of the responses. But we grouped some of them. I'm just going to read them. So somebody said lockdown and having nowhere to spend the money.
Yeah.
Another person said pandemic. Bought some loungewear and dumbbells, then saved hard.
She has her priorities.
Of course,
right.
Of course. And then
loungewear and dumbbells.
Yeah, just do it from home. And then finally, somebody said the pandemic. During that time, we saved the money.
Do you know what? Can I just speak to this? I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go and look at the research from the Office for National Statistics, they've got they released stats on typical household savings rate in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's very interesting is typically pre-pandemic, the average savings rate was hovered between 6% and 9% on average. That's what people would save as a proportion of their net income per month. Guess what the percentage was at the height of COVID? Let's say I think it was summer 2020 and times like that. It went as high as around 25%.
It's shocking.
Right? So people were saving 1 in every £4 basically of their money because we were forced to stay at home, And so that makes you really think, because that really says to us is that we can save money,
yes,
but a lot of the times we choose not to.
And I think as well with the pandemic, it made it even easier to not spend because everyone was in the same boat in that nobody could go anywhere. But now it's almost like it's harder because there's pressure. Yeah,
there's social media, there's
kids, going on holidays.
People they're following and doing stuff, which shows it's quite a lot. Actually, this speaks to this journey of financial independence and the whole idea of you really running your own race, staying in your own lane. And that's hard.
Yes,
that is hard. But
it is.
You have to fight that resistance,
having the
comparing
vision,
yourself to other people.
Exactly. Don't compare. And having the vision, like somebody else mentioned before, really helps you to stay focused, right? When you can just see everybody else around you spending.
Right. Number 14 is saving with partner religiously. And I love this one, which came from Agnes. Agnes said, hubby was working crazy hours, saved every penny, not gone on holidays. Every step of the way we saved. Wow. And to add to that, I was a student and we had our little baby girl. And by then, so it was all on him, right? So interesting, isn't it? So a lot of pressure on her hubby. And now we have a bigger house with good equity in it too,
Nice.
but nowhere near financial independence yet.
Just yet.
Do you know what? You say that, but like that's a big step. One thing we've personally noticed on our journey is that having a place like a home, you know, like your own home, for example, creates stability. And from that stability and safety, you build wealth, you know, because then you're able to stay put, you know what your costs are, and from there it becomes a launch pad for other things happening.
Yeah, and just quickly, what I like about this as well is the fact that some people might think, oh, well, you were able to do it because you're a couple. But actually, yes, these guys were a couple, but it was still mainly one person who the income was coming from. In fact, it would have been harder because he had to save and also look after the two of them and the baby.
And the child.
So it's not always easier as a couple.
Yeah, and obviously we can relate to this as well in many ways. When we were having children, you were on maternity leave, we had income dip and stuff. You know, like you have those seasons. And somebody else also said, Bella said, saving religiously every month, me and my partner 50-50, Bella said, took us 3 years or so. So this is in that same group. What's number 15?
Property investing.
It's an unusual one, this one.
Yes, it is. So this person said, currently living with parents and 2 kids. To increase our savings, but deposits mainly came from property investing. Had a HMO for a couple of years and managed to sell while properties prices peaked.
Smart.
Hey, very smart. Very
smart. I mean, HMO stands for House of Multiple Occupancy, by the way. It's a property investing strategy. So really good to know, but interesting what they said before that, which is currently living with parents and 2 kids. Let's not miss that detail. That's a sacrifice they're making right there.
Yeah, it is.
Number 16, and I love this one. They said, watched your channel, of course. So this is someone who is an avid follower of the Humble Penny. Appreciate you for watching.
Yeah,
they said,
favourite response.
Yeah, it said, my partner had bad credit, so I've just decided to work every day and have no days off and double my income. The next for me is getting some assets. So wow. So good to know that our channel has been really helpful in helping you on that journey. That means a lot to us.
So this person, obviously, they've already purchased their property. So I'm glad you were able to do it. What a sacrifice. He literally said worked every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
And we've got a property investing playlist, by the way. If you've not seen it, we've got some really powerful case studies as well that we've done. We'll link to that playlist below and above. Go and check it out. What's our final one?
So the final one is not having a holiday abroad. That was it. Not having holidays abroad.
So that's interesting because you don't really need holidays abroad. I mean, you can have breaks in the UK, and there's some really nice places to go to in the UK.
Staycations are fun. Obviously, you don't have guaranteed good weather, but staycations are great.
Staycations are great. We've done them. We do them.
Yeah, we love them. Absolutely love them.
And we did them for a long time. Also on our journey of trying to purchase a home and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, some might argue that staycations can also be as expensive as some holidays abroad. So you do have to be sensible and smart when you're.
That is a sensible argument. I agree, because the UK is not cheap, man.
But if you plan ahead, book ahead, and just.
It works
you can find some deals.
Guys, would love to hear from you in the comments. What other ways did you go about saving your deposit for your property? Whether you've got a house already, or whether you're still saving for a deposit. Like, what's been the biggest game changer for you? Jump in the comments and let us know. If you really enjoyed today's video, we'd really appreciate it. If you subscribe to our channel, I think I saw something like around 49% of people are not subscribed.
That watch our videos.
Yeah, come on, guys! Like.
Are you one of those people?
I was like, what?
That's not cool, is it?
And please subscribe to our channel, because we do our best to really provide value on this channel. Really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone else who you think will find it helpful in trying to build their deposit. Okay, but other than that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and as always, in all things, be thankful and seek joy.
Take care,
people. Much love.